Hey folks, Amber Bradaway here. Great to see you. It is now almost November by the time this rolls. It's been cold and snowing. We've got the snow guns fired up on the hill. We're super excited. Winter is here. And as soon as we have conditions that allow, we will get open for all of you. We're as excited as you are. We're filming today from the basement of the Inn at Solitude, and this is where we have our executive conference room. We call this the Evergreen Room. And I wanted to introduce today the team members that I work with that help bring Solitude to all of you. So first, I would like to start and introduce. We have Dan Healey, come on in. Dan Healey here is our Vice President of Recreation Services. So Dan, tell our folks here a little bit about your experience here.
Yeah, so this will be my 4th season coming up here at Solitude. I've had a great time here in Salt Lake over the last 4 years. This will also be my 30th year in the industry. Started way back when, 1995 on the East Coast in Massachusetts. So,
amazing. Yeah. And very exciting for Dan, you have a future Solitude skier, don't you?
I do. My wife and I recently just had a baby. So his name's Teddy, 7 months old. So he's not quite ready for skis, but he will be soon.
Ah, can't wait. Dan, what's something you're looking forward to this winter that our guests are really excited about?
In the Ski and Ride School, we're adding a lot more products that are really going to be accessible for our locals. One example is the Women on Weekends. It's a group lesson that is set up for just women, so women can come up, participate in that. And so we're looking forward to that. And please check out the website. We also have some other very exciting products and lessons that we'll be offering this year.
Awesome. And Dan, what's your favorite place here at Solitude?
My favorite place is when I can get out on the hill. I like doing Eagle Laps. I love the new lift over there. It's awesome. Yeah. And the very terrain makes it great to just get out quick, do a quick laps, and then head back down.
Yeah, I agree. I think every resort has that lift. It's like your best bang for your buck. The amount of terrain, the vertical you get over there, it's phenomenal. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Next up, we're going to welcome Scott Cherry. He is our Vice President of Resort Operations. So, Scott, tell our guests here a little bit about where you're from. How long have you been here?
I've been here for 1 year, and I've been in the ski industry this is my 20th season, going into my 20th season. I started off as a graveyard snowmaker at Keystone, Colorado in 2004.
Amazing. Awesome. So tell our folks a little bit, what's something new or what are we enhancing this winter that they can expect?
We have added redundancies to our snowmaking system to help our filtration coming out of Big Cottonwood Creek. So hopefully this allows us to run and maintain our pump house more effectively.
Awesome. Super important. Getting the snow out there early, getting the depth and coverage we need. Scott, I know you've been here a year, but what's your favorite place in Solitude?
So last year I had a Jones fracture that required surgery, so I was in a walking boot till the end of March. But on my first day back, I was able to hike Evergreen Peak, and my favorite spot as of right now is Dead Tree.
Great, which I'm not sure if that's on the map, but it's one of the places.
It's off the backside of Evergreen.
It's one of those local names. You know how it is at ski resorts, so it's off the backside of Evergreen. Awesome. Thank you, Scott.
Thank you.
Okay, next up, we have our Senior Manager of Information Technology, or IT, Jack Harris. Jack, let's tell our folks here how long you've been here, been in the industry.
I've been at Solitude going on 10 years in December. I have been working in the industry for about 18 years. I started at Brighton as a ski instructor.
Awesome. Well, we're excited you made your way here. So let's tell our folks what's something that they can see for enhancements on the hill this year.
The most noticeable IT enhancement that guests will notice this year is we are replacing some 14-year-old RFID gates at 5 of our chairlifts.
Awesome. So those RFID gates are the gates that they have to go through to scan their pass to get into the lift.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. What does RFID stand for, Jack?
Radio frequency identification.
There you go. People ask me all the time, and I never can pull that out. Awesome. Really appreciate it. So tell us where your favorite place on the mountain is.
Pretty much anything off the summit.
Summit. It's amazing.
I do laps on summit.
Okay, awesome. Love it. All right. Next up, we have our Vice President of Marketing and Guest Experience, Jeff Carroll. Jeff, how long you been here? Been in the industry?
Oh boy, 7 years I've been here and in the industry for, I don't know, like 25, quite a while.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And what's something new that's coming down this winter?
New. So we're enhancing our reservation process for parking. It was successful last year, right?
It was.
People, generally the feedback was really good. We saw it as a huge success last year, reduced congestion in the canyon and made the arrival experience much better.
Yep.
But we fine-tune it this year a little bit. We start reservations a little bit later, so
Yep.
end of December, and then we run them just through the end of March. We don't go into April at all. So that's a big improvement for a lot of our guests. We've also dropped the price of weekday parking, making that a little bit easier. And we reduced the threshold for free parking on weekdays.
Yep.
So, yeah, generally
Super.
just a better program.
And
Yeah.
the way that we get the feedback from all of you, one of our best ways, I mean, you can always call or email or whatnot, but a lot of you fill out surveys through a platform called Medallia. We use that as something with Net Promoter Scores, and Jeff's team manages a lot of that for our company, and that's how we get a lot of the feedback on things that are like not working for all of you. So when you get the surveys, if you have time, it does matter. We appreciate if it can be meaningful feedback, but you know, it is a platform for you to let us know what's working and what's not. Jeff, what's your favorite place out on the hill?
Man, I'm all over this mountain. Maybe Milk Run? I don't know. There's so many good places, but Milk Run is one of those areas that I feel like you can continue to find shots.
Yeah.
You know, long after a storm, especially if you just kind of keep pushing out, like towards Parachute. When we've had good snow, the way that thing fills in, so much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun.
It is.
Yeah.
I think a lot of our guests would agree with that.
Yeah.
Cool.
I bet
Thank
that.
you,
Yeah,
Jeff.
you bet.
All right, next up, we have our Vice President of Lodging and Sales, Marlin Stewart. So Marlin, how long have you been at Solitude and in the industry?
Been at Solitude now for 5 years. This is my 6th winter. In the industry for 18 years.
Wow, that's an amazing amount of time. I love that. Can you share with our guests something that you're looking forward to this winter in your world that's going to be new or different or enhanced?
Honestly, just working with the sales team, trying to get weddings, events, holiday parties in here. That's been new to me. So that's and new to Solitude really. So that's exciting to work with them.
Yeah.
Getting them up here. Yeah.
And we have some amazing venues. You know, we can host some awesome big weddings, big events, also some small ones, and I love the holiday party.
Holiday parties.
We've done some really nice holiday parties last year in our
the
various.
Yurt, Last Chance. Yeah. So they do an amazing job with holiday parties here too.
Great. Okay, so tell us what's your favorite place at the mountain and why?
Honestly, the Nordic trails. I love to snowshoe, and I'm learning the cross country ski. I picked it up last year, and it was fun. So the Nordic trails, nice and quiet, and it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I echo that. I don't get out there as much as I wish, but when I do, between here and Brighton, our Nordic Center, it is so peaceful and quiet. You feel like you're in a totally different world.
It's so fun running into owners out there too. I run into owners all the time doing the trails back there, so it's fun.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks, Marlon. All right, next up on our senior leadership team, we have our newest member, our Vice President of People, Wendy Brand. Wendy, how long you been in Solitude and been in the industry?
Yeah, so this is my first season at Solitude, and I'm actually returning to the industry after being away during the pandemic, but 6 seasons overall, and I started with Park City.
Awesome. Wendy, what's something we're doing here different with our employees that you're excited about for this season?
Yeah, what I'm really excited about are our new values-based behaviors. So this really gives us actionable ways and a common language for all of us to create the best experience we can for each other and for the guests, actually.
Awesome. Yeah, we're really looking forward to implementing that across our resort. Wendy, I know this is your first season, but I know you've been to Solitude. Do you have a favorite place out on the hill?
Yeah, I was thinking about this, and one of my favorite areas is to ride up Powderhorn and to bomb down Diamond Lane. I'm a former racer, and so anything that's a steep groomer is definitely a place that I like to frequent.
Awesome. Yeah, I agree with you. I know a lot of our folks love Challenger off of Eagle as well. All right, thanks, Wendy.
Yep.
Okay, next up, we have our Vice President of Food and Beverage, Jerome. Turns out lots of people have feedback on food.
Yep.
Who knew? We all love
Feelings.
food and drink. So Tara, tell us a little bit about how long you've been here and been in the industry.
I've been at Solitude for 8 years. This is going to be my 8th year, which I'm really excited about. I started off in Honeycomb Grill and have steadily grown within the company as we've grown here at Solitude, and now I'm the VP.
Yeah, it's been awesome to watch Tara's progression here. So tell our guests, because they are very keen in food and beverage, something new they can look forward to this winter.
Oh man, we've got a lot of fun things in store. We are working really hard behind the scenes on what we're doing, and I can't talk about all of it yet because I do want some fun surprises, but I am really excited about what we're doing at Roundhouse. We're going to be adding a live action salad station, so you're going to be able to get some great fresh salads up there along with your favorite curries and a burger and chicken tenders and all that stuff.
Yeah. Again, really appreciate that. A lot of that feedback on needing to find something different at Roundhouse, preferably a healthier option, came from you, our guests, through those surveys, through the comments. So super appreciate it. Thank you. So Tara, where's your favorite place out on the hill?
So I love to ski. I do love the mountain, but my favorite place and time is when I get to go up to the yurt at night. I get to sometimes do the snowshoe, and we get people settled, and then I get to come back down while they're eating dinner. And usually those nights where it's cloudless and the stars are out and you can see the groomers out and you get to stand on the top of the hill before you go down. Like it's super magical. It highlights all the solitude, and yeah, I love it.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much, Tara.
Thanks.
All right. Next up, we have our Vice President of Finance, Steve Holtai. A lot of people may or may not know, Steve is definitely a very key partner of mine. He has some tremendous experience, wealth of knowledge, and puts a lot into making this resort be so successful. So, Steve, tell us a little bit about how long you've been here, years in the industry.
I've been at Solitude for 25 years, and I've got 35 years in the hospitality industry.
See, that's why he's such a key partner. So tell our guests something that they are going to be able to experience this winter that's going to be different.
Something different here at Solitude this winter is that we're going to follow some of our big and little Conway Canyon resorts, and we're going to go cashless this winter. So our goal in doing this is actually to help our customers speed up the transaction time, be able to get them out on the hill faster, get them through that line at the cafeteria faster, and make it just easier and cleaner for everybody.
Yeah. Lots of places are doing it, so it's our turn, and we're ready to go. Steve, what's your favorite place here at the resort?
I really like the village. When I started here, the village was just a couple of buildings and a mud pit of a parking lot. And to watch that village develop over the time that it did and what it's become now is just fantastic. There's great dining in the village. There's great beverage. There's a bar scene in the village. Shopping. You can find it all here in the village. And it is kind of a little bit of an unknown gem still. But I love the village here at Solitude.
I agree with you. Some nights in the winter when we leave our offices and it's dark and it's snowing and the Christmas trees are lit up, it is truly like, you just feel like you're in a Hallmark movie, which
They filmed here.
Which they have filmed
They
here.
filmed here.
That's right. So, all right, Steve, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, last but not least is sort of the person that really helps me do what I do is our executive assistant, Avery Graves. So Avery manages our calendars, our schedules, a lot of our gatherings and events, and she's a huge asset to behind the scenes. Avery, how long have you been at Solitude and in the industry?
I've been at Solitude for about a year, and I've also been in the ski industry for about a year.
All right, we love that, right? Okay, Avery, is there anything new that we're doing this winter that you're excited about?
Yeah, so I'm really excited about our mental health program for employees. We're working to create a very robust collection of resources for employees to access that's affordable and easy.
Yeah. So Avery is coordinating our group of mental health and well-beings. We have as she talked about, some amazing resources. And Avery pulled together a really great event in September called You Matter event. And it was trying to celebrate awareness on suicide prevention and addiction and recovery month. And it was a great opportunity for our team to come together and just create space to think about that because it's so important. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Avery. Okay, so just to final, Amber, I have been here. This is my 4th season, if you can believe it. I've been in the industry, well, really since birth. I was born into a ski family. My grandfather from back east was the high school ski coach. So my brothers and I were raised in a ski family, but I started working formally in the industry in 2013. So I guess this will be my 11th year. And my favorite place on the mountain is roller coaster. So the Sunrise Chair, it's a little slower, it gives me a little more recovery, and I love that narrow double fall line and the moguls over there. My goal is to ski it from top to bottom without stopping this winter. So it's all about goals. And as far as what I'm looking forward to seeing all of you. So that's what I'm really excited to see our guests back. We're gonna get open here as soon as we can. all of these great enhancements, some front of scene, some back of scene. I can't wait to see how they all play out, and I'm excited for Utah to deliver on another amazing great winter. So our next update will come hopefully on snow. See you soon. Well, it's been a real honor and privilege for me to share with you this amazing group of people that I get to call my team. Again, these are the senior leaders here at Solitude, and together, we put in a lot of work and time and effort to try to help lead this resort to be the most successful it can be. And I just feel, it's kind of a peek behind the curtain, so you can see some of the different team members and get to know them. But we are very lucky that we have such a talented, experienced, incredible group of senior leaders here at the resort, and I'm glad to share them with you.